This is the fourth part of algebraic expressions where we are going to work with example number 3, and we are going to work with the concept of simplifying expressions. Now you have been given expressions, algebraic expressions, and you're asked to simplify them. So when you're asked to simplify it, you have to simplify these algebraic expressions. That means there are two items, or you could say two variables in the numerator and one in the denominator. And these two variables are separated from each other with a plus or a minus sign. Okay, now you have to simplify this. There are two things in the numerator. Please note these two things are separated not by a multiplication sign, but it is separated by a plus or a minus sign. So when there is something where the two variables are separated with a plus or a minus sign, you can give the denominator to both the numerators. Start with the first example. You have x raised to 7 plus x raised to 4, and you have one variable in the denominator. So when you have to simplify this, you will take the first numerator and you will give the denominator to it. Then you will put your plus sign in between. Again, you're going to take the second numerator, the second part. This plus sign would remain in between. And then you would give the denominator to the second numerator also. Now you will apply your law of indices. When I say the base is the same, division means a subtraction. So it would become x 7 minus 3 plus base is the same. Division means a subtraction. So it will become x raised to 4 minus 3. So when I am simplifying it, it will become x raised to 4 plus x raised to 1. This is the first question done. Let's take the second question. Again, you have more than one numerator and two denominators. Sorry, more than two numerators, two numerator and one denominator. You have to simplify this algebraic expression. So what will you do? You will take the first numerator, give the denominator to it. The sign which is there would remain in between. Now for the second one, you will take your second numerator, give it the denominator. So now, when you are over here, do you have the base as same? No, only x is same. So you will separate the 3 by 2, separate, and the x would be separate, x square upon x. Similarly, minus over here, you will separate the variable and you will separate the constant. So it will be 6 by 2 and the x would be x5 by x. Now you can apply your law of indices to x. So this will be 3 by 2 and your x would be division means a subtraction. So this would be 2 minus 1. The sign of minus will remain over here. This you can simplify. 2 ones are and 2 threes are. So this will be 3. And you will apply your law of indices over here. So it would be x 5 minus 1. So this would become 3 by 2 x minus 3x4. So this is how you simplify the second one. Please remember to apply the law of indices, your base needs to be same. You can separate this very easily because there was a multiplication sign over here. Let's take the third expression. If you're watching the video, you can pause and try to do the third one yourself. Simplifying the algebraic expression. Okay, let's start. Two things in the numerator, one in the denominator. So I will write the first part of the numerator, give it the denominator. Plus sign would remain over here. Now the second one, 15x3, I will give it the denominator 5x square. Now I will separate the constant and the variables because to apply the law of indices, the base needs to be same. So I will separate 20 by 5. I'll multiply it with x by 7 upon x by 2. The sign in between remains the same. This will become 15 by 5. Multiply it with x by 3 over x by 2. So this would become 5 ones are and 5 fours are 24. And over here, 5 ones are and 5 threes are 15, 3. Law of indices will be applied over here. Division means subtraction. So it will become x7 minus 2 and this will become x3 minus 2. So it will come up to 4x raised to 5 plus 3x. This is simplifying your algebraic expressions. So we've done with example number 2. Now there is exercise 1a, which we will do in the next video, our video number 5 of law of indices. But before you go to the next video, it is advisable that you try to solve these questions by yourself, where it is simplifying the expressions. So there is expanding the expressions, simplifying expressions, okay, and there is also simplifying fractions. When you are simplifying fractions, the numerator would be separated from the other variable by either a plus sign or a minus sign. Okay, I'll see you in the next video where we will solve exercise 1a.